Okay, something I realized when disputing something through the CFPB, um, it might go for the credit report agency also, but just some advice. If you disputing, right, like I was disputing one of my clients, and you should keep it real specific when you're making your dispute. What that means is, let's say if you got your credit report, you got incorrect personal information, right? Let's say you got charge-offs, collection, things of that nature. Like you got a lot of shit on your credit report, right? My advice is if you're not using a law that removes everything off at once, you should attack it specifically pertaining to the law you use. Now we talk about consumer law with factual disputing. I'm not talking about Metro 2 anything. I use factual disputing with consumer law. So let's say you want to attack the personal information first, right? So if after you call and tell them like I only got one name, the other names are inaccurate, your phone numbers are inaccurate, they don't belong to me anymore, or I never had them, the addresses are inaccurate. It's another word for the address, I forgot. But yeah, things of that nature, right? You can get it off with the phone call, but you got some representative that's gonna be like, well, it's attached to an account, we can't remove it, that's bullshit. So you have to either keep calling until you get another representative, or you gotta send in a dispute letter, citing the law.
Hazard reported ahead on North Lake Shore Drive in 500 feet. You're still on the fastest route.
Citing the law that I can't think of the law off the top of my head. Besides 15 USC 1681 EB, which is the accuracy of report, it shows everything must be maximum accurate, but it's something else for the personal information, and it's a case law on that Nelson versus somebody. Just threw y'all some game real quick. That's for the personal information. Type in Nelson versus is it shit now Nelson versus Cushman? I don't know. I can't think of it. I'm gonna research it. I mean, look at my notes and put it in the title of this video. But okay, let's say you get the personal. Let's say you don't get the personal information removed, right? So your dispute letter is gonna solely attack on removing the inaccurate personal information. You're not gonna worry about the charge-offs, the inquiries, or the collections, or the repossession. You know what I'm saying? You gotta attack it strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's use the consumer law that's gonna remove everything with. Because the reason why I say this is because if you don't, they're going to look at, let's say like you got a strong argument here with the charge-offs, but the collection argument is a little weaker. They're gonna focus on the collection argument and basically maybe fulfill what's needed, and then they off the hook. Now we talk about the CFPB because I've seen it happen. So if you be strategic and specific with your disputing, you're gonna have a better outcome. Especially like if you let's say like you working on your personal information, right? And you're like, well, they Equifax, for example, they didn't. I called on the phone and told them the name, address, phone number is inaccurate pursuant to. I always use the law, 15 USC 1681B, and the other laws, and put case law in there and be real specific. And then you tell them what happened, tell them that they wasn't complying with your request, things of that nature. And then you'll get a better outcome than being all over the board with your disputes. Because being all over the board with your disputes, they'll find one little thing that they could do and be compliant, and then the CFPB will be like, okay, that's enough. You know what I mean? So be real specific with your dispute. Don't be all over the place. Just attack one thing at a time. You may think it's more time consuming doing that way, but it's the best way to do it. Because if you don't, like I said, they're gonna attack your weakest argument, or they're gonna do just enough to be compliant in the eyes of the CFPB, and basically the dispute, they're gonna close the dispute. So if you need any help repairing your credit, I have the free credit repair guide, links in the bio. I do free consultations to figure out the best strategy into repairing your credit. Credit repair is all about strategy. Not one dispute letter will work for everybody, and especially if you're using templates that you found online, 9 out of 10 they burnt out and it's not gonna work anymore. If you're ready for me to get hands-on with your credit report, credit repair, I can repair your credit for you, or I have the credit repair DIY kit. And if you're interested in the 3B sweep, I have the course and the service for that also. Any other questions, just DM me.